have now a short talk on building a framework for professional eminence. And we've got Geetika Tandon, Managing Director at Deloitte Consulting, driving groundbreaking technology transformations in the core business operations market for government and public services with us. She has over 23 years of unparalleled expertise. She stands at the forefront of cloud innovation, IT modernization, and digital transformation. As a relentless champion of STEM, women in STEM, Geetika's influence extends beyond her role. Her voice has resonated at the White House, advocating for STEM education for girls, and her acclaimed publication, IEEE Women in STEM series called Reinventing Myself, Inspiration, Perspiration, and Innovation. And it continues to empower and inspire all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Geetika Tandon.
So you can't do that. Tied us down, or we combat. New gen in your face, we about that. Me plus we see the future, gonna get that.
All right. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Thank you for that warm welcome. Let's start. And I know that I'm in between lunch and the last session, so I will try to make it as fast as possible. So hello, everyone. Welcome to this lightning session on Eminence for Everyone. Are you ready to take charge of your career? Are you ready to build a brand for yourself? Are you ready to move to the next level? Well, then, yes, you are at the right place at the right time, for this is the beginning of a great journey. And I'm here to help you. So let's start with telling you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Delhi, India, where I did my bachelor's and then pursued a double master's with University of Southern California and UC Santa Barbara. I have been in the IT industry for over 24 years and currently work as managing director for Deloitte Consulting, where I lead the cloud migration offering for the government and public sector. However, this climb and this growth is not just a result of organic growth. I have achieved success as a result of pointed activities to build my eminence and create a brand for myself. And my goal here is to share this experience with all of you and with as many people as I can. So I've been talking about eminence, and this session is all about eminence. But what is eminence? Let's start by defining eminence. Eminence is professional recognition achieved by creating value, and eminence is about creating that value. In addition to creating value, eminence is also about ensuring value is communicated appropriately through external forums. So what's the point of creating value when it's not communicated? So you need to communicate the value you create through external forums such as journals, conferences, social media, and various other channels so that our ideas can inspire others, spark innovation, and extend further beyond one's immediate sphere of influence. Professional eminence serves as a stepping stone for women to overcome challenges in the workplace and gain a footing in managerial positions. By incorporating the tips and tricks suggested here, you can be a step closer to capturing recognition in your area of expertise. It is important to identify your skill set and run with it. Become the expert in your field and choose a medium to be heard by the workforce community. Eminence is for everyone. Do not let the high visibility discourage you. With small steps come larger ones. The moment you start progressing in your journey towards eminence, so will your career goals. Career growth and eminence are complementary. Each improves upon the other. So, eminence is about developing expertise, showcasing knowledge, communicating effectively, and networking strategically. It includes bringing market clarity, executing well, and finding market differentiation. And lastly, it's about how we speak, how we write, and building a style for ourselves. So, why are we talking about this here? The biggest issue is that women are underrepresented, and uh, women are underrepresented due to gender biases. Women represent only 14% in AI and ML and 20% in the technical industry, reflecting minority presence in science and business graduate programs. Gender bias and unconscious stereotypes hinder women's career progression and deter them from top executive roles, limiting their visibility and career advancement opportunities. As a result, many talented women remain hidden behind the scenes, consequently reducing their opportunities for growth and promotion. Why is eminence important for women? Because it provides personal ownership and interest. It allows you to be proud of your tangible accomplishments. It helps you meet interesting people and gain respect. It improves your professional reputation. Improving your professional reputation boosts organization wide recognition, makes you sought after, attracts client calls, and keeps your phone ringing. And lastly, it helps you communicate your market capabilities to the market. You already have capabilities, but you need to be able to communicate that. So it enhances your visibility, builds credibility, and differentiates you from others. So as global markets become more competitive, growth oriented, and agile, it is critical. It is absolutely critical for women to build their own eminence to distinguish ourselves in the workplace. Eminence is your first and then the organizations. So when you're building eminence, you are also building your organization's eminence. But remember, any eminence that you build is yours first and the organization's second. So let's bust some myths about eminence before we go forward. I've often heard this from people. Eminence is just marketing. Eminence is not just marketing. Eminence goes beyond marketing for oneself. It involves developing a vision. You have to have a point of view. It helps you build that point of view. And then once you have that point of view, you communicate that point of view. So eminence helps you develop as a person. It's not just marketing. It is marketing, but it is lets you go beyond marketing. It's not for everyone. I cannot do eminence. Eminence goes marketing oneself. It involves building a vision, and it is for everyone. Anyone can take this step. It takes you closer to building a brand for yourself. Third, it cannot be learned. Eminence building research, and a lot of research has shown, eminence building can be learned through exercises and workshops. Developing an eminence mindset is what is more important. And you can train yourself regularly and continuously to build that eminent mindset. So, now that we have talked about eminence, you will ask me, so you've told me all the stories about eminence and why it's important for women. What are the myths about eminence? But how do I start? Where do I begin? So, the first step in building your eminence, and that is the Eminence for Everyone framework. The first step in building your eminence is define your eminence goal. This is perhaps the most important step in building a market brand and eminence is what is your point of view and what is your goal? Then let's move on to determine your expertise. This need not be something you are currently working on. Ideally, it could be something you want to be known for and would want to dive deeper into. Pick ideas for current technology trends, emerging technologies, industry and market trends, client challenges, and proposed or proven solutions. Find like-minded people to brainstorm ideas and direct your energy towards achieving your research goals. Third, identify your target market. Have a holistic understanding of the market you want to enter. Know your consumers' demographics, expertise, and demands. Do your research, do your homework. Ideally, aim for a space where there is a demand and yet a need, and yet a dearth for materials. Search your organization for other experts and make sure you know what they know. Use your knowledge to your competitive advantage and incorporate it into your daily routine. Next, pick your medium. So now you've identified your point of view, you've determined your expertise, you've identified target market, but what is your medium? And it could be any or all of them. So it could be journals, conference presentations, volunteer positions, social media, anything, but you've got to pick your medium and stick to it. And finally, peer and mentor evaluation. Whatever you do, make sure you build a network of peers and mentors that help you with it. You constantly give you advice, that you go to them with whatever you're working with. And lastly, rinse and repeat. This is not a one-time process, it's a lifetime process. And you have to find people that help you with it. You have to continuously evaluate yourself. It is a process of continuous improvement. So, what is Eminence building expertise? What are the different mediums? We talked about mediums, right? I wanted to quickly touch on what mediums are there. There are publications, which includes demonstrate capabilities and value proposition through publication. So you can create white papers that explain current and emerging technologies. You can publish articles. You can contribute to websites. You can develop point of views within your organization or outside your organization. You can author or co-author industry papers. There are different modes of publication. I haven't even captured everything here, but that is one mode. Next is presentations. So many of you are here and have taken the first step towards building your eminence by applying to present at the GHCI conference. That's one step forward towards building your eminence and one step forward out of your comfort zone. So develop and present insightful and competitive topics of seminars, industry conferences, discussions, and exhibitions. You can pick trade events, seminars, or even corporate events. Attend industry conferences, lead internal webinars. So you can start with internal lunch and learn sessions and then move on to something like a big forum like an industry conference. Third, training. So publication and presentations, of course, big mediums. A lot of people build eminence through becoming teachers. And that is one important medium that a lot of us miss out on. You can lead development of regional and national training programs. You can start applying to local schools, local colleges, and building your eminence through doing courses or teaching courses there. And that is a huge medium for building eminence through sharing and giving back to the community. Lastly, one important medium is building your expertise. You focus on publications, presentations, and training efforts for a client, for industry, or a vendor product. You build deep technical expertise around commercial off-the-shelf tools, stay current and relevant, and participate or communicate your interest. You can support a COE by participating, contributing, leading, and partnering in Center of Excellence programs. So again, these are some mediums that I've shared here, some mediums that I have contributed to at various phases of my career. And there are so many other, I haven't even touched on social media here. So social media is a huge forum. People become influencers in whatever field they pick. And it can be a tech field, it can be leadership, it can be executive, it can be AI, ML, whatever field you pick, you can pick a medium and stay with it, or you can do a little bit of all mediums, and that's fine too. So let's talk about Eminence as a lifetime issue. Martin Luther King once said, faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. My personal experience with Eminence has been guided by just one principle. I don't see Eminence as a process, but as a way of life. I have always used work issues as a foundation for designing innovative solutions, writing white papers, or presenting my experiences and recommendations. How many of you have found yourself in a situation where you think you have found a novel solution to a problem, but no one is listening to you? Well, you just found your next white paper topic. Don't get discouraged. Use that energy. Put pen to paper. Document your idea. Bring clarity to it, and then present it to leadership. And let me tell you, it'll make a lot of difference. I've done this in my career. There have been times when I've been, even as a junior developer, I've been twiddling my thumbs. I came up with an idea. I went to the leadership, got no response. I then went back, read up on it, and wrote a paper about it. And then they listened to me. So again, don't get discouraged if no one is listening to you. Go ahead and build something out of it. Use that energy. It will provide you visibility. You will learn to assimilate your thoughts, and you will build on your Eminence mindset. We live in a highly competitive, agile world where we need to constantly keep abreast of changes and become part of the innovation process as new technologies emerge. Our success depends on our ability to not just think innovatively and communicate our ideas to the market effectively, but as leaders, we are expected to establish eminence in our focus area progressively. Moreover, to increase the number of women at the top, we need to inspire women early and assist those who feel intimidated or restricted in their careers. Building eminence through internal and external contributions is a medium that encourages multifaceted growth. It helps you think, it helps you communicate, and it helps you build your brand. Whether personal or professional, you will extend yourself towards something new. This growth doesn't operate alone. Individual growth works together with organizational growth. So when you're building your eminence, you're building it for yourself as well as for your organization. And I think my time is up, so I'm going to end with very quickly saying, as you progress in your journey towards eminence, your career goals will also advance. Eminence is for everyone. Do not let the high visibility discourage you. Start with small steps, which will eventually lead to larger ones. It is that simple. It is that easy. And thank you. Thank you for your time, and cheers to a beautiful, eminent journey for all of you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Geetika.
Chain of thought that boss say you can't do that. Tied us down, now we combat. New gen in your face, we about that.
So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're now